I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk over your head. We got nothing to be scared of. I'd rather be with you than by myself. Now all is in your hands. When I was young, I thought control would lead me to an ending road, and heavy metal seemed to be the only thing that was for me. And I saw the angels coming down, and they sang a song and sang it loud. And I still remember parts of it, and the yellow glorious were lit. Won't you be my guide and let me follow? Can I hold your hand for old time's sake? And all this time you waited for me. Little did we know, I guess it's fate. Now all is in our hands. All is in our hands. All is in our
Elizabeth, is that you?
Hey,
Hey.
Joel. How's
Wow,
it
you
going?
look really weird. You look kind of angry and you look kind of puppet-like.
Really?
Is that, yeah.
Well, I am exploring my inner Muppet. I think I might have a Muppet spirit guide.
Well, okay. I mean, whoa, okay, there you are. It's freaking me out. I thought you like turned into a puppet or something.
It's my new hat. It's my new hat.
I haven't been sleeping very well lately, so I've
This
been
is the
starting
only
to see
kind of
things.
trolling I like. It's all right.
It's good to see you. Thanks for taking this call. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it because I've been really stressed out.
You're taking a phone call during your show.
Yeah, I mean, it's not during the show. The show's about to start, but I thought maybe I'd squeeze in like a little conference call just
Oh,
because I gotta ask you something.
Sure.
I have to get 1,000 subscribers and I have to get 4,000 watch hours. Otherwise, I'll never be a YouTube partner.
I don't know, Joel. That sounds like a lot of work. Why do you want to make people like you?
Well, I mean, it's just, you got to get likes, you got to get hits, you got all these things because that's, I guess that's what you're supposed to want. That's what you're supposed to want.
What does YouTube give you for partnering with them? What do you get out of it?
I'm just trying to figure out how to monetize my life because, Pamela's saying to me, I got to start making money from my performing, from my acting, from my stand-up. I got to start making money.
I do too, Joel. I do too.
Yeah.
Yes, me mango.
Well,
it's true.
Wait a minute. Did you just call me mango?
Yeah, man. I called you mango.
That's weird because,
why is that weird?
Well, Tom Kearney called me that back in episode like 232 or something like that. And he shortly thereafter, he was abducted by aliens.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, in Taos, that's not so weird, my friend.
Really?
Really.
So I thought it was weird, but I guess
I think
not.
you need to relax, man. I think
Mm.
maybe you do need to see a therapist. This therapist.
Oh, because Kamala's been telling me I got to see a therapist, and I was like, I don't know, and now that kind of therapist. The problem is I get really paranoid when I do the
Oh,
ganja, so
there's
it's hard for me.
no need to be paranoid anymore. So we got it legalized.
Oh yeah. I just don't know. I don't know if that's what I was paranoid about. But okay, so what do I do? What do I do to get more hits? What do I do to get more hours?
More hits, more hours. I think you just got to relax, man. Like here in Taos, we say the mountain either calls you or it does not call you. And when El Capitan was climbed, El
Huh?
Capitan was climbed, did the
Yeah.
climber look up? Did he look ahead? Did he look below? He looked right here. He looked right here, Joel.
Oh.
He was in the
Yeah.
present.
He was
Where
in the
do I
present.
put my hand next?
Where do I put
Where
my
do I
hand?
put my next hand?
Yeah.
How do I do this?
I saw that movie and it was terrifying. But if you look down, that's when you get really scared. If you look up, you're like, oh, I got all this way to go. So you're saying just be in the present moment and just look at one handhold at a time, one toe hold at a time, just keep going. Just keep going. Is that right?
Yeah, man. That's how it's done. That's how it's done.
That's really
And
helpful.
have fun in the now.
Have fun in the now.
Have fun in the
Hey,
now.
speaking of that, I got to start the show. I wonder, would you ride along in the show with me?
I would love to ride along with you in your show.
That's great. We're going to be talking.
I'll be a show rider.
Yeah, be a show rider, and we're going to talk tree octopuses.
Woo!
We're going to talk about aliens,
Woo!
and we're just going to have a fun old time. So come on in. Let's start the show.
The show rider is a little higher. Yeah, let's do it.
Show rider
Is a little higher.
I'm gonna get myself a modem. 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 I'm gonna get myself a modem.
All right, Elizabeth Croydon is here today to do a ride along with me. Yeah, I was talking to her before the show, and she, I thought, hey, why don't you just come along, be in the show? It's called a ride along. You're riding along in the show, and we're just gonna have a good old time here. Let's see who's here. Kamala's here. Chuck is here. Roll them bones. Kamala says, looking good, Elizabeth. In true Cult of the Hummingbird style. Loving the hat. Yeah. So it's Tuesday.
You.
It's Tuesday. LAPD,
It
Chuck
is.
says. I don't know. Well, I like the way your hat is picking up the green screen, too, which is super cool.
Thank you. My hat also picks up outer space transmissions.
That's weird. Really? Wow. That's cool. What kind
That's
of
what they
transmissions
say.
are you getting right now? Anything good?
I feel like this is going to be a great show.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's been, there's a lot to discover here. This show, I want to give you a little idea. We're going to breathe, of course. Then we're going to have some breaking news about wolves. Then we're going to talk.
Wow.
Yeah. Then we're going to talk red pandas. Yeah. I know. And then we're going to do some soothing kind of things that we're going to watch. And then I'm going to go right into UAFs. I don't know if you know what UAFs are. It sounds like a wrestling thing, but it's not. And then finally, at the end of the show, we're going to continue with the 80s pop band contest with Lori Moen. So stick around for that. So this is a jam-packed show. So we better get into it. So let's do the breaths. I'm gonna let you lead the 3 breaths. I know.
Okay.
It's a big
All right.
responsibility.
Well, fortunately, I've been trained in another cult, Joel.
Oh, you have?
All right,
Oh,
here we
good.
go. I have. The
All
cult
right.
of the living bull.
Wow.
But we do the 3 breaths a little differently. And there might need to be a warning when if we do it their style.
Okay.
Okay, people. Here we go. I want you to breathe in through your toes. Take the air in between your toes. Feel yourself rising, that breath coming up into your heart chakra, throat chakra, head chakra, like a big cosmic bong hit. And hold it. And let it out.
Wow. That felt
And
good.
then...
That felt really good.
Yay.
Yeah. We've
Okay.
got somebody started at the bottom. Yeah, we started with the toes and we went out through the nose.
Yes, we did.
It's pretty advanced.
Yes.
We got to do 2
Thanks.
more.
All right. Okay, this time I want you to think about taking the air in through the ears.
Oh.
Through the ears and through the elbows.
Okay.
And from between your fingers. Here we go.
Yeah.
And hold it. Hold it like the love of your life. And let it out. As if you love something, you set it free.
Yeah. So true. I had no idea that this was going to be so extensive. I'm so glad that you're leading the breathing today because it's going to really get us set for the week.
Good.
I imagine the next one we're going to breathe in through our hair. Is that what we're going to
Yes. How did you know that? It's like
know.
you're psychic.
do? Yeah. I mean, I think I'm
You
tapping
turned on your
into
third iPod.
tapping into some kind of UFO thing. I got scratched by my cat, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Must have been taking a sample for the aliens.
I think so. Could be. All right.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yeah, they're connected, you know. They're connected. They look out.
They do.
They do. Yeah.
I believe that.
All right. The
There was
third
that.
one.
There was that Keanu Reeves movie where they said that cats were sort of half in and half out. That's why they're always
yeah.
looking around at like stuff that we don't see because they're half into the other dimension, the great beyond.
Clearly someone's reading some Egyptian mythology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
probably
good. All right. So this third breath,
Yeah.
we're going to take in through the hair
All right.
and we're going to push it down to our toes when we hold it.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, I'm
Here
ready.
we go. Okay.
All right. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good.
Thank
All
you
right.
for asking me to do this.
Yeah, I think we're now prepared for this show because this is going to be a little wacky.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday, and
right.
Tuesday, anything goes, except tacos.
Woo!
No tacos, and not here, at least. Maybe in
Okay.
Taos. Curious.
All right. Yeah. Oh, we got tacos. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like people are getting benefits from this breathing already. But I've got some breaking news. Breaking news. Okay, so this is breaking news about wolves. Okay?
Woo!
You know wolves?
Oh!
I love wolves.
I love wolves. Joel.
I hear there is a video of a baby wolf that they found learning how to howl. I don't know if you've seen this. I have not. But Kamala told me about it. I want to try and get that on the show. Back in episode 211 of Lunch Therapy, we talked to Veronique Becca and Francine Amari Faulkner about wolves. If you haven't seen that episode, definitely check it out. But one of the things that I learned about wolves is that they're very important to the ecosystem. And they're very misunderstood. They're very vilified. In fact, in Washington State, they are near extinction. Did you know that? I mean, just in the state of Washington.
No, I did not know.
Yeah, so
I didn't know. I'm aware that Idaho is getting ready to unleash untold violence and
Really?
chaos on the wolf.
so they've got
They're going to be allowed to kill anyone or as many wolves as they want.
it's terrible. So yeah, so
Yeah.
humans can be cruel. So that the trapping and the government extermination campaigns and the hunting drove the wolves completely to be gone from Washington. And in Native American rituals in Washington State, they would do wolf dances, and they have wolf masks. And they had to just sort of imagine them or just go to where wolves were in captivity. They used to roam the Olympic Peninsula, but no longer. But after 100 years of being away, this is the news part. After 100 years of being away, they are starting to populate Washington again, especially in the Cascade Mountains. And that is due.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I read this in the Seattle Times. And that is due to this one. I mean, there's a Native American mask there. But it's also due in
That's stunning.
big part to this wolf right here. He just passed away.
32M was the breeding male of the Tiananmen
32M.
pack, whose territory is located in Washington's Central Cascade Mountains. He was the first
32M.
wolf to reestablish a pack in the Central Cascades in 100 years. 32M and his pack thrived in an area inundated with human recreation, intermixed private residences, and grazing of sheep and cattle on public allotments with minimal interactions with people or livestock over the years. He first came on the scene in 2011 when pictures and videos of him, like this one, were picked up on remote game cameras by the United States Forest Service and Western Transportation Institute. So we knew he'd been there for a while before I encountered him in person. My first physical encounter with 32M was in the late spring in 2013
There he
when
is.
I
He's
trapped
been
and radio collared
tranquilized.
him. These pictures were taken at that time. We radio collar wolves to learn more about them, their movements and territory, and to help estimate wolf population numbers for our annual wolf count each winter. Despite being 94 pounds, 32M was timid, with an unassuming face. He calmly tried to back away when we approached to dart him with an immobilizing drug to fit a radio collar and take measurements.
So that's him.
Other videos and pictures captured over the years show
2015.
32M with some of the many pups he fathered that helped with the ongoing recovery of wolves in the state. He and his pack continued to exist in this part of the state for many years with little conflict between humans and wolves. I encountered 32M once again in May of 2019 when I caught him again in a trap. The VHF collar he'd been wearing for 6 years was still functioning, but I used this opportunity to replace the aging collar, take measurements, and check him over. At the time, he was 11 years old and weighed 88 pounds, so about 6 pounds lighter than in his prime. You could see how the years had taken a toll. You could feel the bones in his hips, and you could see the graying in his face, just like with older dogs. Then over the winter of 2019 to 2020, a new black wolf started showing up on our trail cameras in the Tiananmen Pack territory, and at the same time we saw 32M slowing down significantly. His inevitable physical decline was progressing. 32M was having trouble keeping up with the pack, and he was seen feeding on an elk carcass in someone's pasture. He was having difficulty getting up and walking quite slowly when he decided to move. He was now at least 12, and the years of maintaining a territory, raising pups, and providing food for them had taken its toll, weighing heavily on his physical state. But his progeny live on across Washington and beyond. We were able to radio collar a number of 32M's pups over the years, and follow their movements. Some dispersed several hundred miles into BC, Canada, but one, a 2-year-old male, 102M, decided to stick around the Central Cascades. Within about a month after 102M was captured in February 2020, both he and 32M left the Tiananmen Pack territory and headed east toward the Nainem Pack. I suspect this was probably with some prompting from the new black wolf in the old territory. From telemetry data and trail cameras, 102M appears to have joined the Nainem Pack. 32M lived out his final month solitary in a small area between the Tiananmen and Nainem Pack territories. It was early summer when we received several reports of a lone gray wolf in the foothills above Ellensburg. After not hearing anything for a while, I went out to check signals from 32M's collar. This time I detected a mortality signal. I used his collar to locate his body in a dense creek bottom, and upon investigation I found that he most likely died of natural causes, what appeared to be old age. He was at least 12 years old, which is old for a wolf. This was as good an end for 32M as anyone could hope for, the patriarch of wolves recolonizing the Central Cascades. Beyond him, though, wolf recovery continues in Washington Central Cascades as we continue to monitor the new members of the Teanaway, the Nainum, and potentially other new packs.
That has been a message there from the Fish and Wildlife of Washington. So that's pretty cool. I wasn't going to play the whole thing of that, but it's just such a great story that of 32.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
And 32M is so gorgeous. He's a real mensch of a wolf.
Yeah, it goes to show you
gorgeous.
What one individual can do, one wolf can do, or one human.
Yes.
If you dare mighty things. So they're populating the state again.
That's
pretty cool.
wonderful. I'm really happy about that. Yeah.
There's another.
It was interesting to.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It was interesting to see his family spread out and come back and intertwine.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So there's a little story there, a little inspirational wolf story. There have been a few other lone wolves like that have been roaming around. There's another one on the Olympic Peninsula, and his name was Takaya, and he wandered down Vancouver Island, swam out to Discovery Island, and then lived there for a while. When he swam back to Vancouver Island, a hunter shot him. It's just crazy. Like, why do people do this stuff? Anyways.
They're bored. They're bored. It's lack of imagination, and it goes back to having a war economy and a death economy over a life economy. People are afraid of death. They make a big deal about death. You're a big man if you can cause death. You're a little man if you can't avoid death. And it's all very marketed.
Yeah.
Arts-based economy.
Yeah. Okay, so now
love-based economy.
On to something a little more fun, I guess, or not fun, but something a little more. No, again, another endangered animal. The red panda.
Oh, he's so cute! I love him.
Aren't they cute? I love the red panda.
Sweet.
At the Oregon Zoo, they have some red panda, and I'll show you maybe a little later here of them eating crunchy things. They have an hour video of red panda eating crunchy things.
Yeah,
which is a very useful thing to have. I think I gotta stop eating so many.
I might have a red panda totem.
You know the
maybe
the
at
web
420.
The web browser Firefox. Their symbol is the red
yes,
panda.
I do.
Yeah, their red panda is their symbol.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I thought it was
it's
a
like
fox.
a Firefox, but it's a red panda.
I thought it was a fox, but it's apparently not.
Oh wow, yeah. Thank you for telling me that. Hi, Firefox people.
Camel is going to want a few of these pandas. They're very rare. There are only maybe 2,500 to 10,000 of them in the wild.
I love them. Let's adopt them all.
Yeah, they live in Nepal, Burma, Central China.
Oh.
And like all great pandas, it's not a great panda, I guess it's the lesser panda, but it eats bamboo. However, did you know that the red panda was called a panda long before the giant panda, or the panda that we know, the black and white one, was called a panda? So they're the first pandas.
No.
Yeah.
But I see the similarity, and it's always the first people that get persecuted, first animals.
Yeah.
The first people to populate the United States.
Yeah. So true.
Always. No
So
respect.
True. I'm gonna show you the pandas eating crunchy things. There they are eating crunchy things. For those of you that need that today. This is at the Oregon Zoo website or YouTube channel. Love that. Pandas eating crunchy things. Yes, please. Oregon Zoo has the best videos, I think. Would the red panda go wrong with the giant panda? I don't know. They can only eat bamboo. I mean, there's some things they can't process very well, so they really have to have bamboo, and that's one of the reasons they're kind of going away or endangered, is because they only eat bamboo, and all the deforestation and stuff is kind of ruining that.
Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah, and they're only real. The big predators are us and snow leopards. Weirdly enough, snow leopards eat red panda.
Well, snow leopards got to eat.
Yeah.
We don't need to hunt them.
No, we don't. They stand up on their hind legs. When they get threatened, they stand up on their hind legs.
I love little ninja.
Yeah.
Because they're all ninja'd out with the black belly and the arms.
They're so cool. They also make tweeting sounds. I can only pretend because I don't really have that sound. They speak to each other that way.
Cool.
They are the only non-primates that can taste artificial sweeteners, believe it or not. I don't know what that does for them. They can drink Diet Coke or something.
Wow.
Yeah. So, okay, there's your red panda fix for today. But
Thank you. I got to watch more animal videos.
You definitely do. I mean, they're cool. One other fact that I just wanted to tell you about is that the red panda population has decreased by 40% in the last 50 years alone.
Oh, no.
I know. What are we doing?
This show's making me cry today.
Well, we gotta know what's going on, right? How do you know they can taste artificial sweeteners? I don't know, but I heard it from several different sources because they go, that's good. I don't know. That's a good question.
Do saccharin.
That's a good question. How do they do it? I do not know. I do not know how they know these things. These are things.
Maybe every animal tastes it and every animal likes it, but the red panda doesn't like artificial sweeteners.
Maybe they're like, yuck. That could be it. All right, so the next thing I want to talk to you about is aliens. So recently in the news, there's been a lot of news about UAPs. Like on 60 Minutes, they had, this whole story
have tackled many strange
about
stories
UAPs,
on 60 Minutes, but perhaps
and I can't play it here. But basically, UFOs are now called UAPs. Did you know that?
No.
No one knows.
I didn't. Unidentified apparatus.
Yeah.
People.
I'm at a loss.
Apparatus pod.
I'm at a total loss.
Unknown. Attention. Perceptive. I don't.
Have you ever seen
UAP?
Have you ever seen an alien?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had many people claim that they are an alien to me, being in the line of comedy.
Yeah.
But I have friends in Taos that really claim to have seen aliens.
Really?
They mention Zeta Reticuli, and that the Greys are more pink, but they do make you feel really good while they kidnap your wife and impregnate her.
Really? They make you feel good.
Well, I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard something like that too.
I want to meet the friendly aliens. I'm open to it. I got an isolated house in Taos. I'm open to, getting free massages. I would like to have children.
Yeah.
I'm single.
Yeah.
Maybe an alien is my only hope for a manhunt.
Oh, don't tempt them. Don't tempt them, because I think if you say, hey, I'm ready, I think they take you right up. That's what I've heard. I don't know.
Well, my children are going straight into stand-up comedy. They're going to be the first PhD comedians. They'll have a doctorate in comedy.
Can you get a doctorate in comedy? You probably can. I imagine you could.
All you got to do is write a thesis.
Yeah.
I guess you got to get a master's. First, you got to convince someone that comedy is worth a master's. So you go to Aristotle, you read the frogs, you write a fancy paper, boom, you got your master's. Wow. Oh, right. And then the PhD is a jury, right? You have to be juried and interrogated about your and before peers. And if you're smarter than your peers, it might not help you,
It never helps you. Never helps you if you're smarter than your peers.
I like people that are smarter than me. I like being friends with people that are smarter than me. I feel safer.
I found out.
What?
I found out what UAP stands for. Gunnell says unidentified aerial phenomena. They're coming to get you.
Wow. I'm ready. I'm so ready to go cruising.
I'm a little frightened that you're tempting it, but look at this.
Well,
that's actual unidentified phenomenon, aerial phenomenon right there. That's real. That's from our government has released this video. Have you seen it?
No, I have not seen this.
So our government recently declassified a bunch of stuff because they're like, okay, now it's okay to talk about UFOs because it could actually be an actual threat. So for the longest time, you couldn't talk about them. You couldn't say UFOs because people would think you were crazy. And now they've decided we better look at this because it looks like it's an actual thing. They really think it's a thing. And even Obama came on and said something about it as well. Oh, here's one. Oh, that's loud. That's loud. But you can hear the guy talking. Oh, sorry about that, everybody. It's a hummingbird. It's a whale.
Roger. There's troubleshooting. Did you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Look at it fly.
Isn't that nuts? So those are the guys like, woohoo, yeah, wow, I locked onto it. Yeah, this is the greatest thing ever. So they've been seeing this for a while. Yeah. There was a guy in the United States Air Force, I believe he's in the Air Force, and he takes flights like every day, and he said he'd see stuff like this every day.
Wow.
I know.
Well, I'm completely open to the idea. I may or may not be communicating with aliens. I'm perfectly fine writing it off as my imagination.
Pamela says
they don't seem to serve.
Says they would, if it's silly that we would think they're a threat. If they wanted to kill us, we wouldn't even know what hit us.
True that. I would expect that we would be colonized, but maybe we're colonized already. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe they already killed us, and we're in the Matrix.
This could be hell. This could be a hellscape. It could be a heavenscape. Could be a hellscape. I don't know.
They also say it's because of all the 5-meo DMT those pilots take. I don't even know what that means. But it doesn't sound like something you want to take. So the way they described it is there's like a tic tac, they call it, something the size of a tic tac comes flying in, and it does stuff that you could never do in a plane. It just like all of a sudden it'll zip off that way, and then it'll be behind you, and then just like that.
That's great. Very exciting. And Obama said something like he can't tell us all the information that he knows about UFOs or something, or UAPs.
Yeah. UAPs.
Yeah.
UAPs. Takes the heat off reality. Fake news. That's what Chuck said.
Yeah.
I guess I better move on to the next thing. That I wanted to tell you was about tree octopuses. Do you know about tree octopuses?
I am very excited about tree octopuses, and no, I do not outside of my imagination. I am ready. I am in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's this website called the Pacific Northwest Tree Octopus. I had never heard about it. One of my friend Jeff Lohman's students pointed it out. I'm thinking
Wow.
it's a weird phenomenon, like birds aren't real. There's an entire website about them. Look at that lady with the
Hilarious.
So the thing about this too, the weird thing about it is they use this page.
Devil of the trees.
He's the devil of the trees.
Hilarious.
Subject today. Ganel said, "I can't believe we got to an actual subject today." We've gotten to the subject. Tree octopi. The devil in the trees. Terror of all loggers and forest rangers. Tree octopus. Traveling sideshow. Oh, that's cool.
Cthulhu.
Yeah,
White courtesy telephone for Cthulhu.
It's definitely a Cthulhu type thing, huh? And then people put their sightings. And, it looks a lot like the Bigfoot sightings where you're like, that looks like a bird. That looks like a crab or something. People are free to post their sightings.
Is that the beak? Is that the beak?
Yeah. Someday we'll have to talk about the octopus on here.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a whole thing of bark or something. I'm going to have to read up on this. What's the website again?
It's actually called zapatopi.net. Zapatopi.net. Apparently they use it to kind of fool people. And, they actually use it as a test to see if kids will believe anything on a website. And they've done tests kind of around the world about this stuff. And
why limit it to kids?
I know. Do they have a Santa Claus website too?
Yeah, I'd like some adults to go to these sites, and then I'd like people to say, "And you can't vote, and you can't vote, and you can't participate."
That's the test.
You can go.
They show you the Tree Octopus website.
Hunting.
Yeah, and they decide whether you can vote or not.
Yeah, I think it's a good litmus test, man. I'm just saying.
We need more tests like that. So
I'm down. I'm down to come.
Whoa! What's going on? What's happening? Are you okay?
I'm getting a very strong vibration, Joel.
What?
I feel like I'm being pulled away from the show, Joel.
Oh my God! What the hell is happening here? Elizabeth, can you hear me?
Help!
This is so weird. This is like what happened with Tom Kearney. Elizabeth, I knew she shouldn't have said that thing about aliens. I knew it.
I'll see you
Elizabeth!
in chat, Joel.
Elizabeth,
Joel.
Oh, that was weird. That was just it was a kind of a terrifying sound too they were making. Maybe they sounded a little like red pandas, maybe? I guess Elizabeth had to go. Kind of weird in the middle of the show for her to go like that, but yeah, it's weird. It's like Tom Kearney. Remember when Tom Kearney was on the show? What episode was that? Where he totally just like disappeared. Get ready for the rectal probe. Oh no. Where is Elizabeth? It's weird because I got to get out of this room because I'm kind of scared. Oh, this is better. I need some peaceful music. It's good though because we've got the rest of the Lori Moen interview that we got to do, and we got a contest to do. So this is, I guess it's kind of good that she left early, although she can't participate in the contest. I don't know where she went. Remember that with Tom Kearney? Let me see if I can call that up here. Yeah, this is the thing with Tom Kearney. Look at what he was doing. He was also making that weird symbol before we got abducted. No. That must be Boney, I am pretty good at this. That must be a thing. YouTube therapy that I've been doing for over a year now. Oh, I better not do it. Because it seems like, it's dangerous. Anyway, let's just get on with the show. I've got Lori Moen, the rest of the interview with Lori Moen, and we've got an 80s contest for y'all. So I hope that you're up on your late 80s stuff, because I know I am. And if anybody hears from Elizabeth, just let me know. It's just weird. I don't know whether to. Do you call the police on this kind of thing? I have no idea. Let's just get up. Is name.
I don't know
that
pop
band.
bands.
Get ready.
Now, if they were local bands like the
Local
Young Fresh
bands.
Fellows or
Name some local
White
bands.
Lightning.
White Lightning?
Yeah.
What's White Lightning? I never.
White Lightning was one of those bands that played at your school dance.
We didn't have bands that played at our school dances.
We did. We
Really?
had a few. We had a few for sure.
Really?
I never liked them, but
White Lightning?
Yeah, White Lightning.
Oh, wow. Okay, so here we go. This is the White Lightning round.
You're gonna make me do this, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna make you do it. See how fast you can do it.
Is that Boy George wearing a football?
He's wearing like a
Football
shirt with a
jersey?
bunch of numbers on it.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It is Boy George, but what's the band called?
Culture Club.
Culture Club.
Yeah, we have a culture club at work.
You do?
We're trying to improve the culture.
Do you wear those outfits when you do it?
No, I tumble for you. I tumble for you.
No, yeah, that was good how you
Is it
picked up.
tumble or stumble? I love that because half the times I don't know the words.
Yeah, me too. I always
Was
thought.
it Minute by Minute by Minute by the Doobie Brothers? I always thought it was Bibbit, Fly Bibbit, Fly Bibbit.
I always thought it was whoa, 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 creeping lion. Down wow, wow. You know that song by the Van Halen?
It's like Raggedy Ann on your wedding day.
I had one the other day where I was doing it. Zombie. You know that song? Zombie, zombie by the Cranberries. I didn't know it was zombie. I thought it was zombie.
Zombie.
Yeah,
That
zombie.
one.
It's hard to make your voice crack like that.
Yeah. Well, you have to be the
It's
Cranberries.
impossible. Yeah, you do. She died. Did you know that?
I know. That's really
You know
sad.
that.
But don't get me going on songs.
All right.
Is that REO Speedwagon?
That is REO Speed. No, it's not REO Speedwagon. It could
Breakfast in America?
Wait, REO Speedway, isn't that Supertramp?
Supertramp.
Take
Yeah,
a
that's
look at my
Supertramp.
girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend. I never seem to get a lot. No, it's not.
There, you got it. I don't know that one. I
I
remember Jennifer Hallett had that album, though, and we used to listen to it over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, that was good. When I worked in Alaska, there was somebody. Once you put a tape in to the tape player, we had to
You
listen
worked in Alaska?
Yeah, we had to listen to the whole tape, no matter what you put in. If you got in there,
I
and
wonder
put
if you knew Div.
did he work there
He
too?
had- He owned a boat. He
yeah.
owned his own fishing boat up there.
I was just
That would
stuck
be funny,
on land.
wouldn't it?
I was stuck on land.
Oh, you were in the processors.
I was
or-
in the processor because I didn't want to go on
Oh.
a boat because I was too afraid. I was too afraid
Yeah.
to go on a boat.
Be
Scary.
very afraid.
Yeah, because you could die. Dire Straits.
Dire Straits, I would not have. What did they sing?
Look at it. This refrigerator
That was the
gotta
cat.
move these color TVs. It sounded a little like
Please.
Jumpin' Jack Flash there for a second.
That was awesome, Joel.
Thanks.
Don't do that again.
I'd never do that. I'm never doing that again.
Oh,
Okay, this
flock
one.
of seagulls.
Flock of
or
seagulls.
beagles,
You kind of had
yeah.
that hairdo in that Mrs. Nixon's
No,
class.
I never had that.
You kind of
hairdo.
had a little bit of that
No,
new wave
uh-uh.
look. Yeah, I think so. You know, I like to call you new wave, and I like to call Matt Wright grunge because he loves it too.
Matt Wright had the new wave hairdo.
He
Had the
did.
flop.
He did
Had the
have
flip
that, didn't he?
going.
Yeah.
But Andrea Pernita was a new wave girl.
What was that one girl's name? I can never remember her name. She was in Mr. Evans' class with us, and she was super smart, and she went out with Carl Stevenson.
Somebody went out with Carl Stevenson.
Yeah, she was for a long time.
A new wave girl?
Yeah. It's a
I don't know
trivia
who that
question
is.
for those people in the chat room. That...
Oh.
Oh, there he is.
Hold on.
Yeah. All right.
My
nice.
waiter is here. Thank you.
Nice. I love it. All right.
Yeah,
So-
where I live, you get first class treatment.
I know. Where's my glass of wine? Div, come back. I'm right here.
He's a short order cook too. What would you like?
This is good. And for people. Okay, so let's go on to the next
The thing is, he does that when I'm on a work call.
Yeah, he does.
And a lot of times,
Here's your line of cocaine, honey.
My breakfast will be a smiley face.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And one time I said, "Look at my breakfast," and it went
no way.
slid off the plate and onto the floor, and the dogs were like, "Wow."
That should be on. Best of Zoom.
Is that madness? That's madness.
That's Madness. It's an Australian band, like Madness. But look at the guy on the far right.
Man.
The guy on the far right.
Which right? Your right or my right?
Well, if you were, that's good. You're right. You're right.
My right. Okay, hold on a second. He looks like the guy who plays on the Goldbergs.
That's who it is. It's the Goldbergs. It's the new band,
It's the
band from the
Goldbergs.
80s called the Goldbergs. Look at how he's punching the one guy. I'd call HR.
That's why I thought it was madness.
I would definitely
Because
call
they did
HR
that kind of
about that.
stuff.
Wasn't the lead singer of Madness like in Parliament or something in Australia? We'll have to ask the chat room. Maybe they can tell us. I don't know.
Oh.
But anyway, this is...
That's trivia. Oh, Men at Work.
I was going to
I
sing
know.
Supertramp
Take a
again.
look. You're singing.
I come
you're
from
still
a land down under where women roll
He gave me a
and thunder.
Vegemite sandwich.
Take a Vegemite sandwich.
I hate that stuff. Don't
Vegemite,
ever
you've
eat
had
that.
it? I think we might have somebody in the chat
yeah.
room that might like it, but I've never had it. I hear it's horrible. I hear it's horrible.
There was a woman, when I lived in Germany, there was a woman from Austria, or Australia, somewhere, like on that, the Go-Go's, vacations.
you called
Yeah. You're
nice.
going fast. Okay.
I know. No, I was just putting the next one up there while you told your
that's
story.
like too easy.
That one is really easy, yeah. That one.
Yeah,
For
so
you.
this woman from Australia was living in Germany when I was in Germany, and it was not Halloween, but they call it Fasching, which is like Mardi Gras type of thing.
Yeah.
And we all dressed up, and she had this Vegemite outfit, and I'm like, "What's Vegemite?" And so I had to have some Vegemite because she
dressed up
was
like a Vegemite.
Yeah, she had like this big Vegemite outfit.
I imagine she would look like a pile of poo.
No, it was like a can, right? It's just like
I just wanted to say the word poo on my show. I just wanted to say that.
I can.
It's a good opportunity. Okay, Go-Go's.
The Go-Go's. Well, there's two Belinda Carlisles now.
What?
There's a Belinda Carlisle from Morton, Washington. She's a country singer.
Oh my God. I think they recycle names after a while. They're like, we've gone through all the names. We're going to have a new Elvis. We're going to have a new...
And that's Howard Jones. I saw him in 1985 at U of O.
At U of O, really?
I think, yeah. Which is the one in Eugene? Is that U? I always get Oregon, OSU, and U of O mixed up.
Ever since, I'm still traumatized by Jeff Lohman's trivia game where we had to guess provinces in Oregon or county seats.
Was it provinces or counties or something?
County seats.
Yeah,
So,
well,
you
I
say
spent
Oregon, I'm
3
like,
years in Oregon, and I didn't leave I don't think I left except to see Howard Jones.
Yeah.
I probably didn't leave the city of Salem. And so I got to know the Capitol building really well. That's where I did my physics thesis, from the top of the Capitol building, that
Really?
gold man. Yeah, I had my own keys to the Capitol building. It was really cool.
Wow.
And we had a state penitentiary and a state mental institution. It was a great place to
It's always
get an
good to have a
education.
mental institution right next to the school.
Yeah,
it's, it's a good
that's why
place.
everybody majored in
convenient.
poli-sci, sociology, or psychology.
Isn't
I
that
was one
even-
of 3 graduating physicists. It's like, what is that? What is that other building over there? I don't know.
I'll be that. Did you?
I'll do that.
I'll do that. I'll do that building.
It was on the 3rd floor. It had a great study room.
It's like a ride. How much does it cost? I'll go on this one.
Well, it was a process of elimination. It's like, I can't write. Psych, what is psych? Political science, who wants to be political?
Yeah.
I can't major in dance and theater.
Why not? You can't do that. That's a waste of time.
I can't do that. So what? I major in physics and German because everybody needs a physicist who can speak German.
Of course. All the
Right.
best physicists speak German too. Howard Jones.
I think so.
You can, but you can't have a swim. I was singing this song like just the other day on the show. You're the fastest runner, but you're not allowed to win. You get a view by the pool, but you can't have a swim.
Wow, you know the words. That's
Aspirations in
awesome.
the ground and your hopes down the drain, and you wander. It's pretty
That's
good.
great.
I got pretty
You
far.
are so on for my karaoke.
Yeah, I'm on
We're going
it.
to have
I am on
karaoke
it.
at the wedding. Yeah, that's going to be
I
right
liked it
after
how he
the
would go, no
golf.
no one ever is to blame. And then he would say blame like it was just a statement. It was a great song. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a great song. Let's face it. All right, moving along. Last one.
Okay, Tears for Fears. Shout.
Shout, let it on out. These are
the things we
I
were
can
dreaming
dream.
about. Come
I
on.
don't know the words, of course.
Talking to you. Come on.
See, you good too.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
Yeah,
We
they
got to
have
start our
that
own
sort
karaoke channel.
Comedians and karaoke's with science in cars.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's our new
Physicists
podcast
and comedians driving in cars
with middle management.
singing karaoke.
All right. One more thing.
That might be a new one, Joel. I think you should really think about that.
I'm really
series.
thinking about it. So I'm starting to branch out into new shows.
Yeah, and we
okay.
could drive electric cars.
We could drive
Yeah,
F-150s.
only electric cars, because
Only.
you wouldn't want anything to drown out our singing.
Our singing, right?
But you know what? So here's an idea. This is what I want to do. I want to create an app
Yeah.
for electric cars that will let you pick the sound you want it to make.
Uh-huh.
Like I want my electric car to go,
Oh, that's such a good idea.
you know, like you're on the Jetsons,
Yeah.
or you
They
can
have
have
to
it
do
sound
that.
like a train.
And you want it to sound like something so you don't hit people, right? You just want it.
Oh yeah, totally. People got to hear you coming.
Yeah. What if it sounded like in the Road Warrior, where it sounded like an electric guitar? I mean, I
that
can't
would be
really
cool
make the
too.
sound.
I
though.
think you could have, you'd have to pay per app,
Yeah.
right?
Right, and it'd be expensive to
Nothing
get that.
free.
To
Yeah,
get the like Van Halen sound.
yeah.
That would be cool. I think that's a great idea, and I
think
actually
so.
think that's going to happen. And I think you're a futurist.
Well, I've just patented that idea.
good.
So
We just did it right there on national YouTubeism, YouTube vision. It has
YouTube
been said.
Nation.
It is now legal and binding. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm moving on. I got one
I've
more
got
question
lots
for
of
you.
good ideas like that.
I know I'm like that too. I'm a futurist. I consider myself a futurist, but I don't do anything about it. I just go, oh, I think they should have this. And
Well, I
that's
should
all.
have Div model his mask cap because that's a thing.
Mask cap, a cap that has a
Yeah,
mask on it?
Google it.
Oh, that's a
No,
good
no.
idea. Oh,
No, it's a mask with caps on it. A hat with caps on it to wear your mask. Mask cap.
it's so high concept. I just don't even. I'm not even sure.
It's totally cool. Everyone's
sounds
got to have
cool.
one.
I hope you didn't.
Hashtag mask caps
Okay,
on
I'll
Etsy.
check it out. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look. It's a real thing. It's already
It's
a thing.
all the thing. It's all the thing. Yeah, it's all the rage.
Oh, that's good. Okay, we're advertising
We're
that.
gonna sell those at our axe throwing.
Oh, that's
um,
good. Do you axe throw? Really?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, no way. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna ask
We
you
can
about
only
something.
do that in Packwood wearing plaid, though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really axe throw, so I have no idea about that. But it sounds like fun. I want to ask you about this.
It's better than throwing chainsaws because they're so unpredictable.
Oh, I know. I hate it. The way it flips up. I had one hit me in the
Yeah.
face one time, and that's what happened. Just, wrecked
That's
me.
not a good thing.
Juggling
And I'll tell you
chainsaw.
what, electric chainsaws are more dangerous than gas chainsaws, but we won't go into that one today.
Okay. Well, that's for next time.
What is it? I see a bushy tail shaking
Yeah, see
there.
a squirrel in my backyard. My question for you is,
That's your backyard?
yeah, it looks better now. I mean, this is a while ago. Now it's like, whoa, it's
And why were you videoing a squirrel in your backyard?
Because that's what I
Is
do,
it
Lori.
going to meet some unintended doom?
Your middle management, I am a squirrel photographer, okay?
Yeah,
That's
I've
what I
heard of
do.
those.
Yeah.
I've heard of those people.
I majored in theater, so I got to be a squirrel photographer.
Do you do shadow puppets too?
Of course I do. I do karaoke. I do squirrel photography.
gosh.
I do it all. So
I've been
question.
missing so much since the last time I
I
saw
know.
you.
You got to hang out
Walking
with me
behind
more
that
often.
elephant.
This is a good start. Yeah, behind the elephant. Oh my God, I never even showed those pictures of you at
Oh
our
my
wedding.
gosh. You invite me to your wedding and you make me clean up after the elephant.
Oh,
I couldn't
you know
believe
what?
it.
I looked at the pictures because you said that. I looked at the pictures, and you're not
Yeah,
behind
I'm
the
there.
elephant. You're in front of
I
the
am
elephant.
I am totally behind the elephant.
You are not.
I know.
I might even have a
I
picture.
know that I was behind the elephant.
I might even have a picture. Let me see.
I'm sure I have. Because you're like on the elephant going like this. You're like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm on
I was
the
totally.
elephant.
Well, because I wanted that
You're
picture. It was like a James Bond kind of thing.
You were totally on the elephant. I was so
totally
behind
was.
the elephant.
There you are.
Oh,
in India
that's
at our
when
wedding.
we rode the elephant.
That's when we rode the elephant, right?
Actually, I decided not to ride the elephant
Yeah,
that
because
day.
you thought that it might be cruel, which I can totally understand.
Well, the elephants were like chained up.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I don't
get
know.
it. But you know,
I don't-
the trainers in India, the trainers and the elephants, they grow up together from when they're tiny.
Oh,
And they
well,
have
now I
this
feel better.
really like
They have
symbiotic
a
relationship.
They have a relationship.
Yeah, they have a relationship. I don't know why
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's the last. Oh, I thought I had more pictures of this. You know how
What's
it
the
goes.
one with the darkness? Because that's the one that looks like it.
Let me
See,
see.
there's some blue. It's towards the bottom of your photos.
Oh, yeah,
there.
you can see it,
That
but-
one looks like it.
Let me see. Hold on.
I don't
think
know how
I
you
messed
do
up.
this.
I don't know what I'm
You're
doing.
the
here, so-
IT specialist. You know
That's
how to
right.
do this.
So
Oh,
there's you with my
Hey!
relatives.
yeah.
Yeah. And there is the elephant. There's
There's
me
the
in my
elephant.
tuxedo. There's Kamala.
You look good there.
Thanks. Look at this one. Oh, now it's my wedding pictures.
Oh,
Let's
that was
show-
such an awesome.
Wasn't
I
it
tell
fun?
you, I'm trying to up your wedding.
Yeah,
but
I
I'll
know
never
you're
up
getting
your
married. You got the
I'm getting
gauntlet has been
married.
thrown
I'm
down.
53. Yeah,
Oh.
I get engaged on my birthday. I'm like, where's my birthday present?
So great. Congratulations. This is there you are getting fanned by Rupert McConaughey. And then
Yes.
we ate on leaves.
Yeah,
and
I
there you
remember
are
that.
eating food on a
I was
leaf.
like, I've got messy fingers.
So great.
I've never seen that picture, but yeah, hey,
It's cool, huh?
I had henna on my fingers there too.
That was so much fun. So that was our wedding in India, and now back to the squirrels.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question
Okay,
about
what's with
squirrels for
squirrels?
you is I have told people that the number one cause of power outages is squirrels. Is this true?
I think it's pretty darn close.
Yeah.
Squirrels, raccoons. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Really? Raccoons too?
Raccoons, yeah, they get in, they chew on stuff, they cross wires, and they cause things to go to ground.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oftentimes, so power outage, right?
Yeah.
And you want to help the utility. Go out and look for dead squirrels on the road, because
You'll be able to find the thing. I don't think you recommend.
you'll
Wait.
see your transformer with a blown fuse. Those are like
Yeah.
the little D's up there, and they go boop boop boop
Yeah.
like that. And yeah, you'll see like a poor
Yeah.
squirrel.
I never
Yeah.
if there's some kind of power outage, I don't go around looking for where something.
Oh,
blew
you
up.
don't? Well, you
No.
should take your
It
flashlight.
sounds dangerous as all get out to me.
I mean, that's what we do. We get in trucks and we go, okay.
know, but you're
That
professionals.
looks okay. Hey,
guys
here's
are
a wire down.
You all are professionals. We all are squirrel photographers, and you're not good at it. Not good at it.
Yeah.
All right, Lori. Well, thanks for being on the show, because I think I have to end it now, unfortunately. But this has been super fun.
Man, already?
I know. So quick. It flies
No, this
by.
has been great. I'm very honored that you'd ask me to be on your show, and you think people would actually like to listen to us talking about Field Day
Of
and
course. Who wouldn't
Film
wanna
of the
listen
Month
to that?
Club. And
Yeah.
yeah, well, next time I get to quiz you, because I think I have some good quizzes. And
I'm good, though. I'm really good. If you remember
Okay.
me in the quiz, the Jeff Lohman quizzes, I am just like,
yeah, I
Just
love
any
that
topic.
he had like the films, like he had Hollywood 101 on there, and you and Kamala were
just
like killing it.
yeah.
I'm like,
And then the
well,
science
that's
questions
not
showed
fair.
up, and then not so
No,
good,
those
so
weren't
much.
me. No.
That's you. I think
If you ask like questions about primary colors,
yeah,
I could probably do
yeah,
that.
you probably could.
Well, thanks a lot, Joel. It's
Thank
been
you.
fun.
All right, it's been super
And
fun.
I hope people aren't bored out of their gourd listening to this.
Come on now. This
But
is compelling.
maybe they can doodle on their peachy.
That's right.
While they're watching.
Think about all the things that people learned about today.
Peachy sales are going to go through the roof.
It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts out there.
I wonder if
peachy sales
still make them?
and mask caps. Todd Lee just had an incident with a chipmunk at Moose Lodge after months of chasing and being taunted by Chip and Dale. The chipmunk, Georgie, finally got him, but didn't quite get him swallowed. Wow. That is a tragic tale of wild animals. Oh, no. Oh, no. Like, we needed that, Todd. After all the wolf talk. Well, you missed all the wolf talk. Thanks, Lori, for being on the show. Thanks, Elizabeth Croydon, wherever you are. And now, we're heading on to the dance break, and we're going to get on with our week, and I'll see you on Friday for Interview Friday with Sophia Sante, actress extraordinaire. That's going to be super fun. So let's get to the dance break. Thanks, everybody, for being here. This is another one from Music Travel Love, which I know Guignel likes because they sometimes will play the slow banjo. Todd, when are we going to see the puppy? Yeah, Todd's got a new dog.
I took my love, I took it down.
Can't go wrong with Fleetwood Mac.
Climbed a mountain that I
Or guys playing in the field.
And I saw
These guys are so
my
talented.
reflection in the snow-covered hills till the lands that brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is the
I'm a
love?
little worried about Elizabeth, I gotta tell you.
Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tide? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
God, it's so beautiful. These guys, and the thing is, they play out nature. They bring their little speaker and their microphone and
Cause I
guitars, and they just
live my
there should
life
be more cowbell.
around you. But time
Well, we got it in about the wolves.
even children get older and I'm getting old.
On the Costa Rica monkey. What do they call it? Monkey Mafia. Costa Rica.
Oh, and I've been afraid
I'm
of
talking to them.
changing 'cause of
But anyway, go check out their Music Travel Love YouTube channel,
around you.
and I'll see you all on Friday.